about to hear is classified level Upsilon. During the GTI rebellion, it was revealed to top fleet officials that the branch's failed Joint Service Drone Command program did produce one successful technology. This technology would allow the remote control of manned fighters provided they were outfitted with the proper firmware upgrades. I don't know what GTI's ultimate goal with JSDC was, but one rumor is that it would allow them to continue operating fighters whose pilots had been wounded or killed in action. Another, more sinister theory is that it would allow GTI to co-opt critical OPFOR craft and use them to stage assassinations and false flag attacks, possibly against high-ranking GTA officers, possibly against even PVI units if the technology could be adapted. Our operation focuses on this second theoretical purpose. Over the past several months, our efforts to bring Eris Gavel in for questioning have returned abysmal results. Therefore, we're going to turn Gavel against his employers. His old friends won't just disown him or refuse to shelter him. We want them hunting him. We intend to sully Gavel's name within smuggling groups and privateer circles so thoroughly, he'll never be able to stick his head inside an inhabited star system again. At least, not without our protection. We've received our first shipment of the new GTM Ballista. Improved fuzzy logic and ambient radiation canceling algorithms allow the Ballista to reliably track targets out to 2.8 kilometers. Otherwise identical to the Phoenix 5, the Ballista allows our units to engage targets before hostiles can bring their own missiles to bear. The new missile's passive target acquisition abilities also shorten the reaction time of enemy pilots, lessening their chances of successfully evading the Ballista.
A 14-ship convoy was reported leaving a rally point at the Juniper Mining Complex 10 minutes ago. Our objective, Eris Gavel, has been hired to fly escort for these ships. We expect them to enter an asteroid field approximately 0.4 AU from Antares 7. They're trafficking goods that are heavily regulated under General Order 10, organic foodstuffs, Earth-produced pharma, smart manufacturing machines, and several other items put on the GTA's restricted trade list following the collapse of the Sol Jump node. Alphas 1 and 2 will be deployed to the convoy transit site. The asteroid field should afford you some protection from the antiquated sensors of the convoy's freighters and escort Shrikes. Gavel and the gunship Vizier are already awaiting the convoy in the asteroid field. Our operative has installed the proper firmware upgrades on Gavel's fighter. A transceiver hidden on the ventral hull will allow you to take control of his fighter from your Loki. Press the indicated button to run the hijack program on Gavel's ship. Press the second button to exit the program. You can toggle back and forth at will until the hijack is purged from RAM, which will take about 5 minutes after first executed. Make sure your Loki is a safe distance from the convoy while you're flying Gavel's fighter. Press the third button to completely terminate the program early. While in control of Gavel's fighter, you should have full access to flight systems, weapons, and ETS. Destroy as much cargo as possible while in control of Gavel's fighter. He flies a heavily up-armored Mustang Alpha, but don't let its durability lull you into a false sense of security. Also, be advised that the convoy's 2 sensor masks will interfere with the control signal, most likely in the form of video feed distortion. Destroy the convoy's screening equipment if it becomes a big problem, but prioritize cargo containers for destruction. The loss of the highly valuable and irreplaceable goods will irk Gavel's masters a lot more than the downing of a few freighters and Shrikes. After 5 minutes, or upon manual termination, control will return to Gavel permanently. The program will re-enable his jump drive, and he will be permitted 1 jump before it flushes the navigation computer and cold starts the subspace drive. This will allow us a precious few minutes to talk with Gavel while he can't run away. We will track him after this first jump, and you will follow. If he does not prove amenable to our proposition, disable his ship with your disruptor guns and await a recovery transport. Be advised, if his ex-smuggler allies manage to follow him as well, you will be charged with defending the objective until he can be recovered.
Alpha Wing reporting deck cleared. No holding pattern scheduled. Breaking the mission coordinates. Positive ID on the Vizier. 6 kilometers at your 2 o'clock. Our transceiver just returned our ping. Gavel's fighter is Diamond 1. Convoy should be here any second. I'll take up position 4 clicks out. Remember not to run the hijack program until the targets are in the area. Right on time. Those 2 tech containers are carrying the sensor screening equipment. Either blow them up in Gavel's fighter, or snipe them to reduce RFI.
All ships, this is Diamond 1. Reporting master alarms lit. Control's not responding. Diamond 1 to all ships, I have lost control. Repeat, I have lost all control. Override's inoperative. Manual shutdown non-responsive. I did not just do that. I didn't do that!
Diamond Wing, what the hell is going on? All convoy craft, Diamond 1 has gone hostile. All escort craft, Diamond 1 is priority target. Shoot to kill.
Somebody shoot me down, please. Are you deaf? That's not me. Manual controls are non-functional here. My finger isn't even anywhere near the trigger.
So embarrassing.
I'm not doing this! This is not me shooting at you, it's my fighter!
Your senior moment is going to cost us a lot more than the contract if this keeps up.
Gavel, you backstabbing bastard. We're going to pound you into ass dust as soon as the Vizier gets back.
What? Have you lost your mind?
You did not just fire him.
Somebody shoot me down, please!
Asshole. This isn't funny. I don't get paid enough for this shit. I'm out of here.
It breaks my heart to fire on you, babe. But you're really starting to piss me off. Seeker? No! Crazy bastard! Diamond 2 bugging out!
I'm sorry. Don't hold it against me in the next life. For the love of God and all that's holy, everyone stay out of my way. I can't keep this thing from blowing you up.
Colonel 4 here. We just lost our cargo to this maniac. What kind of sick joke is this? Good job, Alpha Leader. That's 60% of the convoy. Keep it up, BK. Remote cut off.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault!
You think you can get away with this, Gavel? The galaxy's getting smaller these days, not bigger. There's nowhere you can run we won't find you.
Look, I know this looks really, really bad, but it's not me. The damn thing's possessed.
2 angels, inbound. Their flight path will take them within weapons range of your Loki. Use your ship to dispatch them quiet. Or wait. Continue Gavel's fight.
Damn it, somebody get me out of this thing! Why does it keep doing that? Do you hate cargo containers? Do they drop you on your head when you're manufactured? Why? This idiot just microwaved our cargo. Why isn't anyone doing something about him? Please be over. Please be over.
All right. It's all on Gavel now. Our people should be triangulating his position now. Stand by. Transmission from the Bard. Gavel jumped to an old gas refinery at Ant 7. Sending you the coordinates now. Let's go. if you need it. I think we're about to have more company. Aeroscout, this is Major Patel, GTT Intrepid. Our terms are simple. In exchange for your full cooperation and early retirement, you will receive full pardon for all crimes committed against the GTA. In addition, the GTA will be obligated to provide you with a new identity and HV1 status, so long as you abide by our terms. It looks like your old friends will be here soon. Make a decision.
Didn't leave me much choice, did ya? Couldn't have just warped me out of there to your big bad destroyer. Saved me a lot of face.
3 hours from now, every system from here to Capella will know what you did back there. 3 hours after that, there'll be a price on your head so big people will forget they can't go home.
Point taken. Fine. Transmit the coordinates to the Intrepid. My employers are gonna come looking for a refund any second.
Stand by. Your nav system and jump computer should finish rebooting in 2 minutes.
So, the little rat does play with the big cats.
No, it's not like that. These...
Save it for the plasma gavel. You know what we do with snitches.
Alpha 1, we're out number 2 to 1. Use the platform for cover and protect the objective. Good luck, pilot. Their fighter support. Use any remaining ballistas on the Vizier's weapon subsystem. That should knock them out of the fight. Secure. Diamond 1, what's your status?
Figured you people would know better than I would at this point. Now computer's reset and jump drive is charged. We going places?
Affirmative. Transmitting coordinates for the Intrepid now. Alpha lead, we'll remain on station. Diamond 1, jump when ready.
Intrepid Control reports the objective in their ZOC. Your return to base is authorized. Command out.
This job's done. Nice working with you, pilot. Let's go home. Alpha 1. Zod cruiser at 12 low. Looks like it's one of the ones assigned to the Frontier.
Intrepid to Diamond 1. Activate ILS and surrender flight control to auto-nav signals. You're queued for Pad Charlie 7. A security team will meet you at set-down. Present yourself unarmed.
No, I thought I'd storm the Intrepid alone with my sidearm. Take over your ship single-handedly, fly it around, blow stuff up I'm not supposed to. See how you like it.
Patrols will be dispatched to disable your fighter in space. Support ships will dock and disable life support systems. You can be delivered unconscious for a full bioscan and cavity search.
Activating autopilot now. Pad C7. Security team, unarmed. Check.
Zeitgeist to Control. We have multiple casualties on deck. Request priority CAS evac to Intrepid.
Acknowledge, Zeitgeist. Transport Omega-3 will evacuate. Intrepid to Vasudans cruiser Mediman. Tower reports they are ready for your transport. Radio navigation frequency is 958.91 MHz. Flight deck illumination on reception flash pattern.
Instructions copied and noted, Intrepid. Thank you for hospitality. Consul II anticipates renewed cooperation between species. Hammer of Light is working fervently to exploit differences between peoples. We show them their efforts are in vain. There lies the path to victory.
The objective was recovered and is already proving to be a boon for intelligence. The acquisition of Eris Gavel likely spells the beginning of the end for the smuggling rings in Antares. The information he brings to the table will help us launch a simultaneous assault on known hideouts and shipping routes that will cause their operations to unravel. More importantly, he brings with him knowledge of the smugglers' complicity with the Hammer of Light's operations in this system. This should shed much-needed light on the HOL's objectives and their means to achieve them.
Intel extracted from smuggling elements has revealed Ozymandias' obsession with destroyer tech, and that he may be in possession of some. Intent has shifted from destruction of the Cardinal to its capture. The Cardinal must be lured into a battlefield, a time and place of our choosing. An anticipated and ambitious HOL raid on Antares' secondary-tier facilities gives us this opportunity. Consul II is at the Angel Refuge Station over Antares 6, a haphazard collection of cargo containers repurposed for long-term habitation. He is on a goodwill tour, and his status combined with the vulnerability of the outpost make it a likely target. Camps like Angel were never intended to become permanent homes, but the post-war strife has made relocation difficult. The Box people have become an uncomfortable fact of life in Antares. Overcrowding and overtaxed life support systems make conditions inside miserable enough without warheads punching through from the outside. But these camps have normally been low on the GTA's defense prioritization roster. The first production run of the GTM Siren has been delivered. Tested and manufactured here in Antares, we have been authorized to use our limited inventory for the upcoming operation. The Siren offers modest gains over the Interceptor's target acquisition and homing abilities. Similar to its predecessor, simultaneous double taps with the Siren can translate into instant PVF Seth kills if you're lucky. Provided we can step up production and keep the facilities in Antares secure, we hope the Siren will become a terminal bane to every Hammer of Light pilot out there.
Angel Outpost isn't much to look at. The central feature is a new TC-TRI class container, designated Angel 1, to which most of the refugees and the surrounding cargo crates have been moved to. Defense of Angel 1 is your primary objective. We don't have the transports available for a full-scale evacuation yet, but combat engineers from the 604th are on station to bolster Angel's protection. Ensign Navarre from 391st's Epsilon Wing is already there. Every wing leader is being distributed command points to allocate towards their zone's defenses. Based on SUTRAC reports and previous engagements, Admiral Poe's advisors have plotted the HOL's most likely jump points, designated Attack Egress 1 and Attack Egress 2. We expect the initial offensive to assemble and attack along these vectors, but be alert for changes in the enemy's approach. Setting up a forward deployment can reduce the number of hostiles you face at the container depot. You can achieve this by ordering a wing to guard the AE-1 and/or AE-2 defense waymarkers. Also consider dropping a defense node at one or both of these sites, but only if you have the command points to spare. Fortifying Angel 1 should take priority. PVN Intel says Commander Cook, one of Osmandius' lieutenants, is directing the attacks on the refugee outposts. Records show the Favors using interceptors to soften targets up before sending in heavy assault fighters and bombers. Hopefully the day will prove you are the better tactician. If Osmandius decides to intervene personally with the Cardinal, we will respond with the Frontier and the Intrepid. The combined firepower of our task force will be enough to annihilate the Cardinal before the destroyer can finish cycling the jump engines. We hope to take the warship intact, but if Osmandius refuses, we have every intention on demolishing his ship on the spot. Simulations indicate we can accomplish that in less than 90 seconds with the firepower at our disposal.
This is Ensign Navarre, of the 391st. I'm under orders to transfer command of Angel Outpost defenses to you. The engineers have already commandeered some construction drones from Antares Station, and I've begun setting up armor plates around the depot. I'm sending the last of my command codes to you now. Your HUD will project in real time where you can place constructs. Bring up the asset menu and select an armor plate for deployment.
We'll get started on it right away, Alpha 1. Updating the DS work list now. Stand by. Omega to Alpha 1. Assets in position. We finished fitting the microthruster assemblies to the cargo platforms. They shouldn't get knocked out of position when they take a hit.
Alpha Wing, Epsilon Wing, be advised. HOL forces have begun their offensive. Units at Midwinter Station report heavy fighter and bomber assault underway.
IFF confirmed. Designation Pisces. Nail them before they can hit our perimeter. They're probably here to punch an opening for the bombers.
Omega 1 reporting. We've taken on all the passengers we can. We're bugging out. Good luck, pilots.
Hostiles ahead!
Copy that. Breaking to attack.
Trespass in progress at attack egress 1. 4 bulls, 6 egg layers setting up for attack run.
The enemy has neutralized the sentry gun.
On your 6! There's one on your 6!
On wing reporting contact in our DZ. Enemy engaged.
Enemy wing inbound. Watch out.
patch up that defense?
Bandits inbound, weapons hot.
Bomber attack verified. 6 contacts, designation Libra. Setting up for an attack run. Priority targets. Incoming wing is Interceptor Assault Composite. Fighters do not appear to be escort. Enemy commander may be adjusting tactics.
Defense asset destroyed. We've lost a sentry gun.
Registering bomb release from Libra wing. Suppress those targets now, pilots.
Undocking now. We're clear.
Hostiles ahead!
There's one on your tail.
Copy that. Breaking to attack.
Bogey's inbound. Heads up!
All fighters be advised. Incoming Horus interceptors may be sweeping static defenses. Stay alert for follow-up bomber attack. Slotted as Ares wing.
Sit tight. We're on our way. Bandits inbound, weapons hot.
Attention. Hostile Seths inbound. Designation Taurus. Full wing, likely penetration attack. Don't let them get a clear shot at Angel 1.
Hey now! Leave some for the rest of us!
Detecting another strike mission coming in. Designation Gemini. Fixed wing. Cuck has to be running low on reserves by now. You're doing well, pilots. Iota Wing is reporting 2 HOL cruisers. Designations Fuel and Quisling are attempting to disengage in their sector. Probability of reversion in your DZ is high.
Undocking now. We're clear.
Positive ID on hostile cruisers with fighter support. All units recommend fallback to fortified positions.
Addressing the leader of the Angel Refugee Station, this is Commander Cook. We demand you surrender the Royal who hides among you, and that you drive forth the non-believing Terrans from your ranks. Comply and no harm will come to the Angel Refugee population. If you fail to meet either condition, we will purify this scrap heap home shelter after smashing your pitiful defenders. The enemy has neutralized one of our jamming arrays. Weapons lock ability restored in that sector. Defense Node 1 has been obliterated. You have no authority here, Commander Cook. We will turn over no loyal, so you won't believe the betrayal of Terran patriots. Continue, and your destruction is academic. All destruction is academic. Rather than leaving one, you will now die as unleashed as those you harbor.
All units, check secondaries and reinforce shields. Those cruisers will be in firing range of the outpost in 1 minute.
Copy that. Breaking to attack.
Undocking now. We're clear.
HLC Thule is breaking up. Reading transport launch from the cruiser. 10 to 1 says that's the commander's ride out of here.
Sit tight. We're on our way.
Vasudans destroyer in play. Configuration and hull markings confirm designation Cardinal. Command Hannibal is at the gates.
Solid copy, Epsilon 1. We're clearing our moorings now. Stand by.
Undocking now. We're clear.
Your resistance has been sterling, Terrans. You've cost me a non-trivial number of my followers today, but your defenses are faltering, and the help which you have called upon will not be able to stop me. To the Vasudans among you, turn over Khonshu and expel the alien from the fortress, and you will be spared. This is the last time I offer this clemency.
They're opening up with long-range ordnance. Command, we can't take this kind of bombardment for long.
I'll leave this one to you. Yes, sir.
Intrepid to Cardinal. You are outnumbered and outgunned. Close all gun ports and de-energize your subspace drive coils immediately. You have 30 seconds to comply or we'll start taking your ship apart. Pilots, maintain a 2-kilometer perimeter in case they blow their magazines. But if they drift so much as a centimeter in our direction, send them to hell. Undocking now. We're clear. 10 seconds, Cardinal.
So be it, Intrepid. Unlike you, I will not waste 10,000 loyal soldiers when there is no chance of winning. To the true believers, this is Commander Admiral. Destiny is on our side. Against that, our foes are mortal fools who believe they can stave off the inevitable. To Admiral Poe, I congratulate you on your ruse. Finally, my wish to meet you in person before I kill you will be realized. We have much to discuss. Pacer Wing reporting. Disbursement sites logged. Initiating capture op. Let fate favor us this day.
Beta, Gamma, Delta, retask to designated CAP waypoints. Alpha Wing, Epsilon Wing, stack up and bring them in.
Transport say low, Tange Station. We stand ready to assist. Launching a ferry now.
This is Relief Transport Punctual hailing Angel Outpost. We're prepared to take on casualties.
Received, Punctual. Stand by for docking instructions and passenger manifest.
Would you look at that? Bagged ourselves a type. Oh man, and here I was all ready to pump some harbingers into it. Frowny face.
Don't be an idiot. If it had come to a fight, even with this much firepower on our side, we'd still have taken casualties.
Pilots, we're still at Condition 3. Watch your sectors and stop wasting bandwidth.
Boarding and capture of the HLD Cardinal has been completed with no bloodshed, and her new crew is bringing her to Antari Station as we speak. With the loss of the Cardinal and our decisive victory at Angel Outpost, the HOL promptly broke off its Thaunut defensive. Thanks to pilots like you, we held the line. Khonsu II survived the assault and is also en route to Antari Station to inspect the captured destroyer. Your outstanding defense of Angel Outpost and Khonsu II's publicity efforts have highlighted the plight of refugees across Antares. Collectively, this has forced GTA Command to reconsider its approach to the refugee influx. Efforts are now underway to expedite their transfer to safer systems, such as Beta Aquila and Aldebaran. You played a critical role in the capture of a major terrorist in Antares. We can finally begin to work towards real peace in this system. Because of your performance and the success of this operation, we are awarding you with the GTA Service Commendation. Wear it proudly. All right, pilots, listen up. Neither the PVD Frontier or Minister Khonsu II's transport made it to the staging area. We have reason to believe that Hammer of Light moles on board each craft commandeered the ships. There is little doubt that Khonsu and the Frontier's crew are being held as ransom for Osmandius, the Cardinal, and its crew. The location of the Frontier and its crew is uncertain. However, the Admiral expects that the HOL wants this to be a very visible operation. We've narrowed down the list of locations, and we suspect the Frontier is being held at the abandoned Dediola station. While abandoned, the station is a well-known landmark. Any engagement, success, or failure will surely be noticed. We do have a positive ID on Khonsu II's transponder near the Ribos jump corridor. There is little doubt that the HOL knows about the transponder and are expecting us to carry out a counter-operation. However, we cannot let the HOL move the Minister out of Antares. Khonsu is currently a political icon, and his captivity could mean any number of fates for the Vasudan government. This operation may be straightforward, but it is also an extremely difficult situation. We have 3 priority targets in a single system with limited forces engaging an unknown number of hostiles. We expect that the Hammer of Light is also making use of their criminal and smuggler allies in order to retake the Cardinal. Unfortunately, we simply do not have time to go after each target individually. The PVN is still reeling with the disappearance of the PVD Frontier. The only help they can provide is a few cruisers to supplement the guard around the Cardinal until reinforcements arrive from Vasuda. Parliament regrets that they cannot go after Khonsu themselves, but given the circumstances, there's nothing they could do. So we are sending our own force. Alpha, you will jump to the Ribos node, intercept Khonsu's transport, and secure the area. When you arrive, your scanners will attempt to match and verify Khonsu's transponder signal. You must keep it from departing through the Ribos node. You may need to disable the transport. When that's complete, a boarding party will arrive, dock with the transport, and secure Khonsu. You are to take any and all measures necessary in order to bring the Minister home. The Admiral is taking the Intrepid to Dediola Station. There, we will secure the area and rescue the PVD Frontier and its crew. Our lack of intel makes this the most dangerous piece of this operation. Over 9,000 Vasudan lives are depending on the Intrepid. The rest of our forces, supplemented by Vasudan forces, will protect the Cardinal. Time is critical, so get to your fighters.
Alpha, remember, the Hammer of Light planned this operation to perfection. They know you are coming. The outcome of today will define the lives of thousands. You cannot fail. Good luck.
The hell? There's almost 20 ships out here. No sign of the Nawas.
Are they all heading for the node? I've got a bad feeling about this one. Start the ping.
Seeking a response from the Bunting Tosser. Alright, I've got it. Looks like the Minister is on the... hang on.
Is that a second ping?
Damn it! They're all pinging back.
Command, the signal's a no-go. We've got no idea where Khonsu's at.
Move in and disable all suspect targets. Use manual scans if you have the time. We'll begin prepping the cleanup crew to sort it out later. We must not let them get Khonsu out of Antares. 2 cruisers have been rerouted to your area to blockade the node.
Heads up, we've got hostile marks. Khonsu remains the priority, but don't get lazy.
Damn! The transports have us painted hostile! Turrets are active! Wait, is that the Lawson? That boat's on the missing ship registry! Disappeared 3 weeks ago with all passengers!
Damn these turrets!
Algerian on station. We'll do what we can.
On your 6! There's one in your 6!
This is the GTC Senegale. We've arrived at the node.
Booyah! Took another one down! Yes, sir. Breaking to it.
Alpha, we may not be able to do much, but we'll try to keep these transports in system. We've loaded disruptors into our cannons, and we'll try to stop any transports that come in range.
less to worry about. On your 6, there's one on your 6! Taking damage. Some cover, guys? One of the transports escaped the system.
Alpha, we agree with your assessment. We can't risk Khonsu's life. We are disabling your scanners to prevent an accidental incident. Disable as many ships as you can.
Alright. 1, you disable as many transports as you can. Watch those turrets. 3 and 4, with me. We'll keep those fighters occupied.
Is it live? What's it? No. This one goes there. That one goes there. Right? Just a fine. Go in and catch feed.
Alpha, 3 transports have departed into the node. Our chances of rescuing Khonsu are weakening.
I think we're live. Mayday. My name's Aleppo. There are about 20 of us on board. We're locked in the freight room.
Aleppo, we copy. What transport are you on? Your signals tracer has been stripped.
We count 6 escape platforms, Alpha.
Alright, sit tight. We're working on a solution out here.
They could be on any one of these transports. In fact, who knows how many civilians are on board these ships?
Is there a chance that we can try to force a hotkey to locate our signal? We've got to do something. I'm no ship's engineer, but there's a lot more I can do to help Alpha here.
The signal's gone. Okay, we have got to protect these transports and keep them from departing. Command, we have confirmed civilian hostages in the area. 9 transports have escaped the system. Dear God, I hope Khonsu is here somewhere.
Alpha, we read you. Priorities are unchanged. Find Khonsu, but disable any targets you can. All our transports are currently deployed throughout the system. We'll sweep up the mess when the fire's put out.
The turrets! They've stopped. Wait. Hostiles aren't targeting the transports!
Alpha, Khonsu and any number of hostages could be on those ships. You must protect them. We need...
What?
Stand by, Alpha.
This is chaotic! Disable transports! Destroy fighters! Stay alert! Why the hell can't we find him?
Protect those ships, Alpha.
Copy. You got it. Engaging enemy. 1, what are you doing? Khonsu could have been on that ship.
Alpha, we just received confirmation. The Hammer of Light is pressing an attack against Antari's station. They are attempting to retake the Cardinal. Our forces are spread thin, and you are the closest. Abort your mission and depart immediately for Antari's station.
Command, the area is not secure. Khonsu has not been found. And what of the other hostages that may be on board these ships?
That's the last one. All remaining transports are disabled.
It is likely that Khonsu is no longer in system, and that this operation was a red herring. The Admiral has weighed the difficult options, and the Cardinal must not be retaken. The Algerian will remain on station to assist with clearing the area. Abort your mission and depart. Orders will be given en route.
Damn it! He's got me locked!
seems destiny is not on your side. Victory eludes you, while my success comes into focus. All that I have done, the chaos that I have created, has led to a single moment. What you must understand is that I am only out of your reach because I seem out of your control. I am unpredictable. While I have been labeled a terrorist, this world turns against you. Admiral, what you will soon come to realize is that by locking me up here, you have surrendered more of your allies. You have continued to place your ego above the lives of those whom you claim to protect. In this way, you have been the cornerstone to everything that I have built. By offering this world your head, I have all but cleared the way for my endeavors. You were my obstacle, so I made you theirs. I gave them your failures. Now your failures have compounded, and these people are ready to spit you out. But there is still one act left before my crusade is complete. Your Vasudan allies have granted me another destroyer and taken refuge on a derelict. Their deaths will spark the finale, Admiral.